They say love finds you in the most unexpected places. For James Carter, a young American journalist, Nigeria was just another stop in his career country, rich in history, culture, and stories waiting to be told. But what he didn't know was that this journey would change his life forever. This is the story of how one man found not just a story, but a love that would rewrite his entire future. If you love heartwarming love stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. The journey to Nigeria. James Carter had always been fascinated by Africa. As a travel journalist, he had covered stories from bustling cities to remote villages, but Nigeria was a country he had yet to explore. So when his editor assigned him a feature on the vibrant culture of Lagos and the deep traditions of Nigeria's countryside, he packed his bags without hesitation. He arrived in Lagos, a city full of energy, where the streets hummed with music, the markets bustled with traders, and the scent of jollof rice filled the air. But his real assignment lay beyond the city, was to travel to a small town in Enugu State, deep in the heart of Nigeria. A chance encounter. The town of Nsukka welcomed James with open arms. He was there to write about the traditions of the Igbo people, their festivals, and their deep-rooted history. But as he roamed through the lively streets, camera in hand, his eyes landed on someone who made the world stand still. Her name was Adora. She wasn't just beautiful, she was breathtaking. Her dark skin glowed under the evening sun. Her laughter was music, and her eyes held stories he longed to read. She ran a small bookstore, a cozy little place where shelves overflowed with books from African authors, poetry collections, and history volumes. Curious, James stepped inside. "Any recommendations?" he asked with a smile. Adora looked at him, slightly amused. "You're an American journalist, aren't you?" He nodded. She picked up a book and handed it to him. "If you want to understand us, start here." The book was Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe, a love that grew. That first meeting led to many more. James found excuses to visit the bookstore daily. Some days, they talked about literature. Other days, they shared stories about their lives. She told him about growing up in Nigeria, the beauty and struggles of her country. He told her about America, his dreams, and his love for storytelling. Their connection was undeniable. But love, as always, comes with its challenges. James was a foreigner, and Adaora was deeply rooted in her Nigerian traditions. Her family was wary. What if he was just another traveler passing through? Would he truly understand their ways? But James wasn't just passing through. Proving his love, determined to prove his love, James immersed himself in the culture. He learned Igbo phrases, joined village celebrations, and even attempted to cook jollof rice, though it ended in laughter and a burnt pot. But the real test came when Adaora's father invited him to a family gathering. In Nigerian culture, family approval is everything. At the gathering, elders asked James tough questions. "Why do you love Adora? What do you know about our traditions?" James spoke from his heart. "Adora is not just someone I love, she's someone who has taught me a new way to see the world. She has shown me beauty in places I never looked before. I don't just want to be with her. I want to understand her, her family, her culture." His sincerity touched them. Adaora's father, a man of few words, simply nodded. It was a silent approval, but a powerful one. A new beginning. Months passed, and James knew he couldn't leave Nigeria without Adora by his side. Under the moonlit sky, in the middle of the town that had become his second home, he knelt down and asked her to marry him. Tears filled her eyes as she whispered, "Yes." Their wedding was a beautiful blend of culture San American groom and traditional Igbo attire, a Nigerian bride glowing with happiness, and two worlds coming together in love. James never returned to America alone. Nigeria had become more than just a story, it had become his home. Love knows no borders, no race, no distance. Sometimes, it finds you in the least expected places, in the middle of a story you never planned to write. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing tales.